I'm Eric Sheridan Wyatt, and this is the 3-Minute Writer. You know, balance seems to be one of those sort of key words in my life, and I don't mean that because I'm somehow perfectly balanced and it describes me. No, what I'm really talking about is the fact that balance seems to always be an issue in my life. It's a key word because it's so elusive. In fact, because it's such an obvious issue to me, I often am able to help other writers and other creative people see that lack of balance in their own life and begin to address those things. But it's because of my own experience. You know, imbalances in the creative life are often deeply rooted in imbalances in other areas of life, like the physical, emotional, spiritual areas of life. And I think that's the real kind of takeaway lesson I've had in the last 5 years of studying creativity and reading about the creative process and understanding both my own creative process and that of other people. And that's sustained creativity and the ability to persevere in our creative works and avoid resistance that creeps in and keeps us from doing these things is directly related to finding or at least seeking a balance in the various areas of our lives. Now, whether I'm talking about creative rhythm or the power of full engagement or the joy-filled life, it's really talking about the same thing. It's about finding ways to attend to all these different areas of our lives in a more balanced way. Because when we're out of sync in one area, it can drastically influence the others, including our creativity. So if I don't get good sleep one night, or I go out and have one of those really bad for me meals, that's not going to make my my novel in progress suddenly slam to a stop. But what it can do is over time dramatically influence the way I work on that thing. It will eventually take a toll. I mean, that's really it. You know, failure during one week to meditate or pray or otherwise attend to my spiritual needs will not necessarily mean that the writing I do that day or that week turns to crap, but over time it can drastically influence that. It's that ongoing pattern of denying silence or serenity, or that there's even anything bigger than me, that can drastically change the way I write. So for me, and I think probably for you, whether you realize it or not yet, balancing the different areas of our lives actually affects our writing, our creativity, whatever it is that we're called to do, meant to do, feel like we have to do in our soul. It can really, imbalance in one area can definitely influence that in our life. That's all for now, and I'm going to continue this series on imbalance next time. Thanks for watching the 3-Minute Writer, and I will talk to you soon. Happy writing.